Hello again, YouTube. Welcome back to A2 Ron Gaming. The other day, I made an X or Twitter account, and I found out that there was a new game in development called Gears of War E-Day. I didn't watch the Xbox showcase, so that's my bad. But me and my brother loved this game, like growing up, like this whole series, Gears of War. So I'm gonna take my first look at the trailer and give my thoughts on it. Thanks for watching. Because hold on, I'm just testing. There we go. Okay, now it's in my headphones. Okay, so we're gonna get into this now. My boy.
My boy Dom. I didn't even see the corpses in the back.
Oh, I didn't even see the corpses in the back either. That was pretty cool.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, it
so
is.
I got me back on screen to talk about this a little bit. Um, I always find it interesting in trailers like this. I liked it. First off, I liked it. But
Good.
how
Awesome.
like the main character struggles with like one dude and then in the game you're just mowing down like thousands of them. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
yeah.
Like I get that like
That's
maybe
from a distance, though. This is hand-to-hand combat. So what we've learned is Marcus isn't very good with hand-to-hand
yeah,
combat.
yeah, he needs that Lancer. Um Another thing is that the only thing I was thinking when they were throwing each other around in the living room, I was like, "Oh, that's just a couple of kids practicing WWE that they saw for the first time."
Yeah.
But yeah, so like the that was the Lancer with the blade attachment, right? That wasn't
That's the
the
Retro
chainsaw,
Lancer.
the retro Lancer. Yep, sorry, pardon.
Yeah, get it
But
right.
so I don't. I'm trying to think of what else that really kind of like shows us, if that makes sense. So like I'm gonna like if there's any more info we can glean from it from like that's Emergence Day, of course. I
I
guess
mean,
there might be more actual like civilians besides the stranded you have to help out, if that makes sense, because this is before
because
they
there's,
all
yeah,
died.
became stranded.
Yeah, became before they became stranded, before I mean, what, 80% of the population or some number like that was killed. Um,
Yeah. I also think that it might show us actually what got him thrown in prison.
okay, I'm just gonna drag this across to the end here because I want to take another look at it here. Okay, let's get it. Let's get real quick look. I'm just gonna go back to their faces real quick. So there's our boy Dom.
Looking all young.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I remember the 2006 graphics for this. It's like, oh, okay.
Ah, that's when this came out. It was 2006.
Yeah, 2006 is when the original came out. So let's full screen again. Okay, so we got Dom, got Marcus. It seems like they
Yeah.
slimmed his face
They,
down a little bit. I don't know how he got fatter after being in prison for so long. You know what I mean? Like
I
filling out
mean,
his cheeks.
yeah.
But I can see it
But
though.
it's because he's younger too. He's almost 20 years younger.
Yeah, it's what 14 years after E-Day is when the first Gears of War takes place, I think, right?
I think so.
Okay, so we're just gonna let this play. I'm just gonna freeze on the frame where they're like, oh, this isn't great.
Yeah, like that's not good.
We got a lot of work to do. Okay, so there's a
I wonder if
Raven.
that's I wonder if that's Jacinto.
No, I don't think it would be Jacinto because they were still having
No, because
issues getting
Jacinto.
under Jacinto even in like the second game, I
Yeah,
think,
that's
right?
the third one. I think. No, the second game. Yeah, and
So
then yeah,
it's
I won't say what ends up happening, but
yeah. So there's
because we're
just
gonna
emergence
play it.
holes. Yeah, I say
There's e holes everywhere.
we're gonna be playing Gears of War later tonight on stream if you guys wanna show up and hang out and reminisce about Gears of War and look forward to the future.
Reminisce about the good old days.
This is gonna come out today. I'm gonna cut it up and put it out right before the stream to kind of, build into the stream. I'm gonna cut
Okay.
I'm gonna cut it up a little bit, but
Edit it.
yeah, that's
Go ahead and hit play real quick, because on the right side there's a corpse or crawling on the building.
right. Oh, there it is. Okay, right there. I don't know if you can see my mouse, but the video can see right there. I mean, now that I've gotten older, I'm like, okay, what would it be to be just a regular person when this stuff happens? Like, oh well, you know, my
Yeah,
whole
I also
house.
like this is one thing I've never quite understood. I gotta look into the lore for this. How come the gears, not all of them, some of them, but then the main characters are massive compared to like the Stranded, compared to normal civilians? Like their hands are huge.
Mm,
It's like they're wearing like Warhammer 40K armor.
yeah, that's true. I mean, I never really thought about how much of a difference like even with the stranded you see in the first game are just like tiny
Yeah, like
well, I
they're
say tiny,
tiny.
but they're normal people. but the gears are just huge. And I mean, I don't know.
It Not all of them either. Like there's some that aren't. Maybe you could make the argument it's the armor, but like you're telling me they're wearing like Spartan armor from Halo.
Yeah, right. I don't know. We're just gonna go back to the screen to get me back on the screen, I guess. But like, this is a. I wish it showed a little bit more. I know it's
It
very
is
early
the
in
first one.
production. Yeah, it's very early. It's the first one. I just want just like that little slice more. Um, let's go back. I'm gonna go back to the beginning real quick. Like, yeah, it's a civil announcement, and then they bust through the door. They're fighting. I just wait. Where is it here? When he's face to face with the locust. Where is it? Come on.
Oh, like right there.
Yeah, that is terrifying. Right,
Yeah,
that.
that's gruesome.
Come on. Where is it? Okay,
Uh, you go back like 4 frames.
there we go. That's a good one. That is terrifying. And like, just think you're a normal person, just like, and then your house just collapses on top of you. You get out of the rubble maybe, and then you see an army of
You
these
see
ugly
that.
mother truckers coming at you, shooting at you. Like, I think I'm just like, all right, you can shoot me. I'm probably just not gonna survive at
Yeah,
this
at
point.
this point, like you already have the upper hand. I think I'm first off probably half your size. Second, you have a gun.
Exactly. It's like, oh my gosh. Okay, trying to just turn you down a little bit, but that's all right.
I
But
love the
like,
one scene when he pushes him up onto the ceiling, and it's like, oh my god, that just shows how strong they are.
was that a little earlier? Oh, right here, yeah.
Uh,
It's like we're just gonna go through the ceiling. That seems to be the easiest way to do this.
Yeah, and then the cog tags hanging.
Property of the
Mark. Oh,
cog.
they even says Marcus Phoenix on
Mark.
it.
Yep. What's his number? What's his number?
3932E.
Yeah, something like that. Got to get the
Yeah,
rest of it, and then you can get all of
yeah.
his
Then
bank
I can get
info
all
and all
this
that.
information.
But that is cool. Like the trailer is really cool. If that and it says in-game engine created all of this
Yeah.
stuff.
So if this is what the game looks like,
And I've also
it's
saw
gonna be a good
mention
game.
that they're going to go back to more of the horror elements like the first game kind of had, to
Yeah,
like
like the
jump
fucking
scares and like yeah.
gruesome ass headshots.
Well, I mean, you just saw the headshot in this one.
Yeah.
Like, oh God. Sorry, just watching that real quick. Look at the fidelity on that. That's crazy. Like,
Nice.
oh, I don't know. I don't know what else to say about it. Like, stuff to look forward to is the horror aspect of it. I want it to feel like Gears still though. Like, yeah, like I know I don't want it to lose the Gears of War feel, like the weight, like slamming into the walls and chainsawing people and all that.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm excited for it. I hope they didn't change too many like mechanics either.
Yeah, I mean, like the hard thing though is I will be looking out for is um, them adding weapons to a prequel so that you have more weapons in a prequel than you did do in the sequel, which happens
That's
after. It's like,
that's true.
okay,
Like that's kind of like I'm glad they used this Lancer because in the third one when you first see it, like, oh, that thing came out decades ago. So then it's like this was
it's
decades ago,
like,
pretty much.
oh, we just got the new model. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I'm okay with that one, I guess, but like you can't introduce a whole bunch of crazy new stuff. You can't even,
No,
I don't think an edict. No, yeah, you can
I don't
have
even know
Hammer
if
of
they have the
Dawn.
change. Yeah.
Yeah, Hammer.
I
Cause
don't,
I just watched a bunch of like lore stuff, so I think Hammer of Dawn ends the Pendulum Wars, which then leads right into this war. So then they do have
yes.
Hammer of Dawn still. So
Yeah, because they went in a little bit in that with Judgment.
yeah, okay,
Because Judgment it's not before E-Day, it's after E-Day, but before when one takes place.
right, yeah. Hmm. So
And it follows Baird.
I liked Judgment. I liked it, but I
I just
think
didn't like the mechanics. It changed everything up.
they changed everything. I don't remember. Oh no, I know I don't remember. But
It's okay.
I mean, with our series, we're going to be streaming Gears of War. We might go through Gears 1. We may go through more Gears of War, if we just feel like continuing. Shoot, whatever we want to do, really. Gears Tactics is on there. I have never played, so that may be something. But
That's I played it a little bit. It's more of like a turn-based like fighting thing. It's kind of weird, but like
it's like an
I don't
XCOM
know.
looking game, it looks like.
Yeah.
Gotcha. But with that, though, for this video, we will go ahead and wrap it up with our kind of first thoughts of a Gears of War E-Day trailer. Safe to say we're
Sir.
pretty hyped about it. And
Oh yeah.
join us on stream later tonight. And we will be playing Gears of War Ultimate Edition and hanging out, answering questions, reminiscing. So see you guys there. Peace.
Bye.